and welcome back to my channel. I am the Lady of the Throne where God dwells within me as me. And alright, I'm back and let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about what has been going on. I just have to laugh first, okay? I have to laugh first at this. So, first of all, I just want to come on here to say thank you to all of my supporters. And this is really going to be for my supporters, but of course, I'm going to tell you guys about some things that I've been noticing and observing as well. But to my supporters, I want to say thank you. To those who love me, who like me, who have shown support, I want to say thank you because what you guys may feel like, maybe some of you feel like I shouldn't say thank you if I am a goddess, but I still feel that way. I'm a humble goddess, so I do still feel like saying I thank you to you guys because at the end of the day, you guys don't have to do the things that you do for me, and you don't have to do the things that you do to show your love and appreciation for God. And I feel like anyone who's showing love and appreciation for God is really a beautiful person, someone who is really a good person who actually is not doing anything manipulative behind it. Because what I've been noticing that's been going on is that there's people out here in this world. The world is very wicked right now, and I want you guys to notice something. There's people who have done certain things, very, very evil things, and they have this image to portray. So they've been getting online on social media and they've been trying to uphold some type of image because they don't want to be found out. That what they really have been doing behind closed doors and behind the scenes is something really, really wrong and evil in its entirety. But the whole thing for these people was to have a plan. And their plan was to attack people who are good people, but not only that, their plan was to go against God. You guys have to, there's some people who understand exactly what's going on, and there's some people who don't understand what's going on. But those of you who understand what's actually going on, you know that when people go against God, you can see it so clearly, and that's what's happening here. And I feel like a lot of people have not been informed and did not get told by whoever it is that introduced them to what's going on in the situation. Get told or they what wasn't revealed to them at first was that they're actually going against heaven, they're going against the divine, they're going against God, and they're literally going against it. But here's the thing, when there are certain people involved, they're going to do everything to make it seem like that's what they're not doing. When there's certain people involved, certain involved, they're going to try their hardest to make it seem, they're going to try their best, they're going to try their hardest to make it seem like what they're getting themselves in is just for fun, or it's just some type of like, playful thing. But really, the ones that's behind this and the ones who's like moving this is really people who know exactly what's going on. And whether they informed everyone about it or not inform them about it, they know what's going on. So here's the thing. I made a video, you guys. I made a video not too long ago, and it was about people, especially people who work around me, people who have access to see me or be around me, and those people who don't understand what's going on. They really don't understand it, but they did have some type of affiliation to or association with certain people who do understand what's going on. A lot of them got paid to do what they do, and then some of them is just coming out of pure hatred and envy for the truth. So I made a video recently and I was addressing all of these people, and it could be anybody, letting them know if there is any real problem that you have, come to me face to face and come and address me about it. Talk to me about it and tell me what's on your mind. Tell me what's going on. But what's been going on and what I've noticed, and I finally get it, I finally understand that all of these things have been happening behind my back. everything, all of these things. I have not met one person yet who's actually spoken the truth to me about everything that's going on. All of these things are manipulation that's happening in the background, and it's like a move from like Satan. So, what I want you guys to see in this situation is that people are really cowards. People are really, really scared. And they're really, not only that, but people are also like very, very misled and misguided as well. Because anytime you guys can sit here and invade someone's privacy, anytime you can sit here and allow yourself to like be so invested in my life and peek around into things and look around into things and do it in a way where again it's happening behind my back. These are things that you guys do not want me to find out, right? But I'm aware of it because I really am who I say I am. So of course I'm going to know. So the thing is, you come and you do all of these things behind my back, right? Like being nosy, all kinds of stuff. But if you were really a righteous person or a good person or a person of God, you would have been made it known to me what's really going on. How complete strangers have access to certain things right now that they should not. Someone should have been nipping this in the bud. Someone should have called justice for the situation. Someone could have handled this situation. Someone could have cut off the cameras. Someone could have controlled the devices or whatever it is, how you guys are accessing personal information. There is going to be something that is going to happen, and I'm going to allow it to happen. You guys keep thinking that this is really a game when it comes to heaven versus hell, good versus evil. This is not a game for real. This is actually something that's really going on. And I'm watching as your kids are growing up to be a part of this or to jump on this bandwagon. And for some reason, I guess you guys think that I speak eloquently and I'm always very peaceful, and I am an earth angel that you can just keep testing or keep trying to poke the bear because I'm pleasant and graceful. Of course, I'm going to be that way. Look at who I am. Of course, I'm going to carry myself in that manner. That's who I am. I don't fake who I am, that is truly who I am. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of grace that comes with me naturally. However, you guys all know that there is a whole other side. And I'm telling you guys right now that you guys are not going to be ready for what's about to happen. You guys are not going to be prepared for what's about to happen because it's so much craziness going on. Listen to me. You guys had a plan for a very, very long time, and I understand you invested your money into it. You got people to join you to do it. I understand you got a lot of people going on this train. Now, there's people who do support, and that's why I stay close to that's why I stay close to the people that you guys consider hood, or the people that you guys consider underprivileged, or the people that are, you know, the poor, the sickly, the needy. I feel comfortable in situations around those type of people because you know why? Not all of them are good people. Even they are not good people. Not all of them need really and truly. Some of them are wasting their lives. But here's the thing. The reason why is because I know that something real is going to come out of that situation over anything else. Now, there's a lot of strong, brave, and righteous minded people in this world, and those are the ones that I cling to. Those are the ones that I want close to me. Those are the ones that I want around me. Those are the ones that I really, really appreciate. And honestly, I don't have any that I've really ran into in my hometown yet that's like that. I haven't met too many like that, to be honest with you. Any connection that I feel that is on a real level is something more spiritual and is something that's more like at a physical distance from me right now. And I'm just going to be honest. And the reason why is because you guys must think it's cool or must think it's cute to have, and no offense, I'm not a racist person. I don't have any problem with Caucasians at all. Like I definitely love a lot of Caucasian people. I love a lot of Asians, a whole lot of any types of people. So for me, it's never about color. I don't see that. Like I honestly really don't care about that. But what I do notice is that you guys got the nerve. That's what I did notice. A lot of Caucasians right now got the nerve. Because, see, this is the thing, and don't get it twisted. I don't care how big the celebrity name is. I don't care how much the media puts certain things in the media. I don't care how far this has gone. But what your kids are not going to do at my job and anywhere else is play with me. So instead of me trying to get this through your head and you guys still not letting this be known and making this clear, it's gonna be some rude awakenings and a lot of them. And when I make rude awakenings happen, these are going to happen on such a major level that you guys are not gonna be ready for this. And I see that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, but you're so dumb. What I'm trying to let you know is I don't like to show my wrath. I love to stay at peace and I love to love people. And I'm genuinely a beautiful person on the inside and out. But let me tell you something. Your Caucasian kids that join together with this road, that you guys are so pathetic that this ranges from older people to like younger people that's doing this like weird thing that y'all have going on. Listen, this doesn't affect me, and that's what you guys want. You want reactions, and you don't get them. So you continue to do the things that you do because that's what you're fishing for. But you're not going to find anything when you do this because I'm not the one to play with. See, that's the thing. If I'm not playing anything, then why is it that you guys do what you do? I don't know. But what I will say is you letting especially the youth, do certain things. It's a shame and it's very, very pathetic because it's like, is that how you guys are raising your kids? To play games with life. See, this is the whole problem. The whole problem is this. The people at the top of this pyramid scheme did not inform all of you who are running around here in organizations and secret societies, sororities, fraternities. They did not really give you guys everything. They didn't tell you all of the information. My eyes see everything, so I know already everything. The day y'all did what y'all did to me in California, I know exactly who did it and I know exactly what was going on. But to cover it up, you guys blamed it on other people a lot. Now, there may have been other people involved, demons involved in the situation, but you guys were the first ones involved in the situation, and you know exactly who you are, and you know exactly what you did. Even if you're trying to allow one of you to go down for the whole thing, you guys were accessories to the crime. So, what you did to me. So now today, what you guys are doing is getting together and doing anything. So let me tell you guys what's been so funny too lately. You see, there is nothing to find, and there is nothing to search for, and there is nothing that's unreal. Everything about me is 100% authentic. If I have a passion for something, I really do. If I genuinely like you and I still talk to you, then call that a blessing that I'm still talking to you, honestly, because of all of the evil that's living inside of you. Like, I've given you grace, I've forgiven you. You know what I mean? I've given you things that, like, when you pray, who do you think you're praying to? Like, think about it. See, I sit here and I listen a lot to a lot of things. And I'm sitting here listening to a lot of people talk about God this and God that. And everything sounds like exactly what I do every single day for all of you with a problem, all of you who have been tricked and deceived by Satan, all of you. So who do you think you're sending those prayers up to? You see, that was the problem before in our history, and it's the problem now. The fact that all of these miraculous things are happening in front of you guys, and you still act like you don't see it. You still turn a blind eye to the truth. You still go against someone who has a good heart, a good mind, a good soul. Listen, don't believe what these people want you guys to believe. These people have lied and said so many things about me to the point of no return. Listen, these people have done this to Cat Williams, Michael Jackson. These people have done this to a lot of people, including saying that they were on drugs that they never even did. Like me. Like, I mean, I'm even hearing things like that. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm just sitting here so confused. Now I understand what Cat Williams was talking about. Now I get it. I'm like, wait, he's not lying because that people literally will lie on you. Like people will literally tell lies for real. And this is what happens when you know that they're demonic. This is what happens when you know who they worship. This is what happens. So the thing is, what I want you guys to understand in this situation is don't allow your children or people in general to be swayed by all of this and follow it. And another thing too is that, of course, because people are going to be in my image, right? God created people in the same image. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of people influenced, inspired by me, a lot of people who think that they are me, a lot of people who wish that they had my life, including people who get on YouTube who talk about it as if it's their life, about other people doing things to them, but really they're getting all of this energy and information from me. Like it's gotten to the point where it's that crazy now. It's like to that point, but I can't be upset and I don't say anything about it because I already know that they're put here to they're gonna do that. Like who doesn't want to be in God's image? Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that type of power? Who wouldn't want that? So I get the foolishness, but see, when it gets really bad and when it gets to a point where things have to get, think there's going to be really severe consequences is when you turn people against God in the process of you trying to stand in that role. That's when it gets bad. So I just want you guys to know something. I address this, and the people who work around me, they already know. Stop acting dumb. And I've already told you all this before. Stop playing games and stop acting dumb. If there is any real problem, come to me and let me know. But all of this like phony stuff is not gonna work with me and it's not gonna cut it. Okay? There is no see I live in a city that is, like I said before, they're crabs in a bucket, very small minded individuals. A lot of them are. A lot of them come from the projects. A lot of them are hood, right? Even though these are things that doesn't bother me, when you read of any story in the Bible, all of us are found in situations like that at first. So the thing is, that's not a problem. We love being humble because that's how we roll. That's just how we roll. But this is the thing. There's people who will go against you because there's a disbelief, a non-belief there, especially from people who are from your own hometown. They do not understand spirituality. They don't know who God is. A lot of these people, and not all of them, of course not, but a lot of them do not. So if they did, they would respond differently. And I'm not gonna lie to you because I started out saying that this is for my supporters, right? I do have a lot of supporters who I have met face to face with, and I can tell. Like, I know, I can see everything, and I know everyone. So this is the thing that's going on. You have some people who are getting an experience with me that is so rare. Like me talking on YouTube, that's rare. Me sharing certain things with you guys. You guys are putting pieces together and creating your video content. That's rare. That's rare opportunities that you guys are having right now with me. And that's why and of course everything looks easy with me. Why does it look like that? Because I am a goddess. That's why. But I want you guys to notice how when people try to stand in my image, they never succeed because it's not meant to. There's People think that because the goddess looks like this and she's allowing herself in this lifetime to be easily accessible to us, then we can just we can kind of like be like this too. That's a big mistake, and I'm just letting you guys know. But of course, you guys are still in God's image, right? Of course, there's going to be similarities. Of course, there's going to be inspiration there. Of course, there's going to be a lot of love there. Of course. And also, speaking of where I'm from, you guys don't see what's really going on with me for real. You guys don't see. You guys would never know. You will never know how my third eye shows to the world. You will never know how my power really happens. You would never know. So the whole thing about watching things, see, you guys have to understand this. There's different planes in this world. There's a physical plane, and there's a spiritual plane, and there's a heavenly plane. And guess what? I hope they told you this in your groups. I lead in all planes, all of them. So the thing is, what you see here with me is all carnal. It's all physical. It's only those things. You guys can't see anything else. Not one person in this world can see really what's going on. You're only seeing what I allow you to see. Because if it weren't for me giving you the inspiration or the proper words or the scenario, the story, the situation, the plot, the issue, the characters, you guys wouldn't have a story at all. You wouldn't know. So here's the thing. On this earthly plane, you guys can watch all day. You guys can grant illegal surveillance. You guys can grant illegal access to certain things. You guys can spread around information through group chats. You guys are doing all of these things behind me in ways that you don't even want me to see. So when you guys listen to me, tarot readers on YouTube and all of that, listen to me. And there's this one particular girl who I really have a lot of love for and show her a lot of support. But I'm even aware that she's reiterating messages for me because she's on my side, and she's on the side of God, and she's fulfilling her mission. And that's what I love when people actually fulfill their mission. And so I understand her perspective and her angle. I understand where she's coming from with her messages and how she's trying to tell you guys about me, but through her. And I understand like what she's doing, so I get it, and that's why I have nothing bad to say. And I'll support her because she's in her godly mission. But what you guys have to understand that's going on here is on this earthly plane, you guys are going to see certain things happen. And it's up to you to believe it as true or to believe what you see. See, these are the last days right here where magical things are going to happen, miraculous things, and physical things. And the saying about people believe only in what they see, they have no faith in what they do not see. That's going away. because the last days we're in it and it's getting worse and worse. So it's not anymore about believing in what you don't see versus believing in what you do see. People are just choosing Satan automatically. So seeing or not seeing doesn't even matter anymore. Things have been proven to these people in major ways, in miraculous ways about me and my power, in miraculous ways. And they'll see it and still choose not to believe. So it's not about seeing and don't seeing anymore. What it has turned into now, because of course it's getting worse, what it's turning into now is um, praising false idols. That's what it is. This is the part where the false idols come in, the false prophets and the false idols. So this is written already. There's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new that you guys are doing that I don't know you're gonna do, that I don't know you're about to do, that I don't know you're gonna choose, that I don't know you're gonna say. I know it all because this happened before. And see, you guys have to pay attention to certain things that I do say to you. When I address you guys like this directly, you have to pay attention to what I'm trying to let you know right now. What I'm trying to tell you guys is everything that's happening right now is just us replaying this for you. It's like the cycle is being played again for you. This is coming from ancient times and is back here now in this generation. This is the particular generation that we chose to come back to do this. And I'm not the only one. It's a lot of us that chose to come back and do this. My family, spiritually, we all came back to do this, to show you something. Because, see, this is the age of Aquarius where a lot of people are seeking information. You guys are trying to find things out. You guys want to reveal and uncover ancient truth. You want to get down to the core of things and like go back to the beginning or create new life yourself somehow. Impossible, right? But the thing is, these are the times when everyone wants to know. And it's a cool thing to try to find out, right? It is cool because if I were not me, I think I would be curious too. And I'm just going to be honest. But we're here to show you something that's much more important than trying to figure all of that out. Instead of trying to figure out how it began, maybe ask how it ends. Because we came back, all of us here. There's a lot of us. There's like some celebrities that you guys know that you don't realize is a part of me. There's people who work in your job that you don't realize are a part of me. There's people in your family who you would never think are a part of me. My bloodline is spread everywhere. There's people everywhere that has my bloodline directly me. Christ directly, blood of Christ everywhere. We can be found in so many different places, my bloodline. So the thing is, all of us came back in this particular generation to do something, and it has little to do with the beginning, but everything to do with the end. So you guys need to focus right now on how you're treating us because we are going to be the ones who make the decisions forever, about forever. So if you guys really think about that, it's not about see this is where everything got messed up. I'm telling you, this is where everything got messed up. When you allow people, certain people in it, that's when it got messed up. Because these were supposed to remain ancient secrets. But because certain leaders and big head CEOs and certain people, like people who went up the ranks, certain high ranking people should have never let certain people in. When that happened, when you guys did all of that as I was growing up, and when you guys did all of that, like when I was, before I actually had to unravel myself, right? Because when I was a mummy, you guys were able to get away with a lot of things, meaning when I was like when everything was all wrapped up and I was not open, like my eyes hadn't opened yet. You guys had the opportunity to do everything and anything. It was like I was just this mummy in my tomb, and you guys, I was asleep, and you guys just did whatever you wanted to do. But you kept this mummy here because you know my value, you know my power. Now, now that you have done whatever you guys did, and I know what you did, but for the sake of YouTube, now that you've done it, and the mummy wakes up and comes back to life, the mummy returns, right? Now that that happened, now it's like you don't know what is going on. Now you guys are playing stupid. Now you're playing dumb. Now you guys are at this point where you act like what happened didn't really happen. It's like you guys have to pinch yourselves. You can't believe it. It's like you guys are all in dismay, disbelief. But you guys did so much to force me to open my eyes and get up. And now that I'm up, did you guys think that it was just gonna be like a walk in the park? You're talking about in the beginning of time, around 5 BC, that is here. And you guys mean to tell me that you think that you have advanced so much in civilization that you can do more, know more, or there's just a lot more understanding about what happened before than me? Only, this is the illusion. The illusion is that you only feel this way because I was asleep. See, when people are in the mummy state, when the gods and goddesses are in that state, and I'm going to tell you something you guys don't know. When we're in that state, we're in the state of spirit on the spiritual plane and have access to every single thing in this world for years and years and years and years and years. And it goes on and on and on and on and on until we say it's ready to get back into a vessel. When we get back into a vessel after deciding that this is the time and this happens, the reason for doing this is so much that you guys don't know. It's so much that you don't see. But the only thing you should know and take from this is that ancient Egyptians were not evil. I'm not an evil person. The same people who tried to make you guys think this at once upon a time, like in 2020 when you came up with your big plans for my life, when you guys decided to do this, the same people who did this are the same people who are sex traffickers, sex offenders, thieves, they're killers, they are violent, they are horrible, they are the most scum of the earth people in the world who did this. These people have no soul. These people worship Satan. See, oh my God, you guys have to understand. In order for them to keep evil alive, they have to go against the divine in order to stay here. And because of these people's fear of God, they fight it. They fight the divine. They fight with God. They war with that because they don't want to be defeated. That and subconsciously they already know that they are. The battle has already been won. So what they do is they go head to head. They go head to head with the divine every single day. People choose not to love and appreciate because you got to think about it. When you really do love God, you're going to think about the actions you take. So do a comparison the next time you guys think about the things that you're doing, whatever you guys are trying to plan to do for extra money or whatever it is that you're doing, your bribes you're taking, all of that. Think about this. Compare the compare the chosen, the anointed, compare gods, goddesses, all of that. Compare that to you and think about it so that you can see the difference. Is Isis walking around just telling people anything to try with the with the hidden motive to ruin someone's day or to bring some type of dismay, or is ISIS setting up anything to hurt anyone? Like I'm talking about literally planning something in like a morning meeting or planning something to myself to hurt anybody. Is ISIS doing that? Or sex, me? Am I doing that? Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Have a lot of names for a reason and they're all divine, no matter what it is. So what is it? Is the goddess here planning these malicious attacks? The answer is definitely going to be no. Because first of all, I don't do things like that. God doesn't operate like that. I operate as God. You're not going to see what I do until it happens. And I don't plan it, and there's no preconceived notion, and there's nothing happening in advance. So now look at what you do. Ask yourself, am I saying certain things because there's just this feeling inside of me that makes me feel envious? I'm just saying certain things because I find it hard to believe. Listen, everything that you guys feel on the inside of you when you see me, when you speak with me, when you send anything to me, it's things that's happening on the inside of you that's letting you know how you feel. It's letting you know that there's envy there. Your body is going to feel all of these emotions first: the envy, the jealousy, the hatred, the ugliness, the doubt, the disbelief, the fakeness, the phoniness, the rebellion, the violence, the chaos, the war inside of you, the devil. You're going to feel it first, and then you deliver Satan's job. But the funny thing is, when you deliver it, what happens? What happens when you do it? What happens when you do it? All of you, every last one of you, looks so stupid. Every single one of you. I love when you guys try to play mind games with God. I love that because it feels like I get so excited because I know that because of that, I will punish you. Like I already know that that's what's gonna happen. I know your future. I know what you're coming to. And you guys thought you could get one of the biggest situations to go against me, huh? Like a big event that's affecting the United States and like beyond. A lot of people, right? You guys created some type of huge scenario like, oh, I bet this can't happen because I mean this person right here is in this position. Well, God has the highest position. Remember, you guys are not battling flesh and blood when it comes to me. You're going against the kingdom of God when it comes to me. I tell you no lies. So what makes you guys do it and what's fueling you is because your mind, your heart, everything inside of you just doesn't want to allow you to believe. But here's what I do. What I do, since you guys want to know, what do I do for the people who do believe? I'll tell you. I don't mind. I don't mind. It's not a secret of what God does. This is what I do for people who believe. There is a particular person, and this person has a big name. This person is a somewhat a celebrity. Somebody, a lot of people know them. This particular person was in a very bad situation. This particular person prayed a lot and nothing happened. I heard all of the prayers. So these are the things that you guys do not know. I have the biggest job here. This person prayed. I never told them why, because I know that they're a child of God, and the children of God find it hard to believe at first. But this particular celebrity prayed a lot, and nothing happened until this person prayed specifically to me. It wasn't that this person needed to pray to me for it to happen. No, the act of using my name was showing that's when you put your trust in me. That's when you really put your trust in me. And when I knew that this person put their trust in me, I delivered. And once I did that, this person was able to go back to their regular normal life again. And this person knows who they are. And the only reason why they know is because they know themselves that after they specifically said my name in their prayer, they specifically prayed to me. They know this person is aware consciously that it was me because after that, it happened and it was all over the news. I know. Now, after this happened, this person changed completely. This person changed their whole life. This person doesn't even look the same. A celebrity doesn't even look the same. Doesn't even carry themselves that way anymore. Changed the entire image, everything. Because 50% because of the situation, the trials and tribulations, the punishment that this celebrity had received. But after that happened, this person changed. Not only doing things like that, but saving a lot of people from a lot of things in major ways. Saving lives in major ways. Times when everything could have been gone, but it didn't. Times when everybody could have died, but they didn't. Really bad accidents, really bad wrecks, really bad explosions, really bad wars, really bad sicknesses, illnesses, all of that. Everything could have been gone, but it's still here. Giving chances, giving chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. If you guys don't believe me about that, then why do you believe me when I call certain devastations to happen? Why do you believe one way and not the other way? There's two sides to God, a gift and a wrath. So why do you only see the wrath and not the gift? See, that's because you guys were taught and you were brainwashed to think that God is just this imaginary thing that you know is up there because you keep telling yourself that, but you haven't really had the first-hand experience to actually validate all the details about God. But God did move through your life and you feel like some of your prayers have been answered. So that's why you believe, because a believer starts to believe when they see it happen. So it isn't until God shows you to give you something about something that you prayed for, that's when people start believing for the first time. Because something has to happen in order for you to believe. But you guys are not used to the type of things that God can do. It is true that God can take itself out of the cosmos, go into a vessel, become born through a woman, and live a human type of life. You guys speak about this all the time. God must be working through her. God must be working through him. Our God is working through this. You say it all the time, but when you see it in real life, you guys look like a deer in headlights. Like you don't know that this is what is really going on in front of you. You know why? Because it doesn't look like what you've been taught. But I told you guys before that all of this is art, or your history, the golden halo over Jesus, and like all that. That's artwork. That is artful expressions of what the story told. That is art. That's just to show you guys it's like metaphorical art. You guys have to understand that Halo wasn't really there. People were not walking around with a circular yellow light bulb thing around their head. That was not happening. That is an artful, metaphorical expression of what the divinity of Christ was like. The aura, a golden aura, or a white aura. Sometimes you see white. Sometimes you see blue, indigo. Listen, that is just art to create it so that you guys can have something that you can see. You understand? God, listen, we already know what you guys are going to do before you do it. We already know the ignorance that's there. We already know that you have to be taught. We already know that we got to help. We already know that it's our job to provide a service. But people are getting so upset because they feel like it's not them, it's not them, it's not them. So they just want to war against it. That's the worst thing to do to God. That's the worst thing to do to the kingdom. That's the worst thing to do because you will never win. You will never win. This isn't something that's just being said. This isn't something that's being played around with on my end. This isn't something that I'm just doing for fun. This isn't something that's just happening just because. If you come off of social media and you stop watching the celebrities, you guys are going to start understanding your truth. Most of this stuff, most of these people are getting paid to do what they do. You guys need to really understand what it is. It shouldn't produce envy. It should produce a humility. So that's the reason for, listen, you guys are sitting here trying to understand. You're trying to understand a lot, but missing the obvious, clear situation. What's so clear in all of this is how the world ends. And that is because you guys are so disobedient. You see, there's an attitude of stubbornness and an evil living inside of all of you because you don't, because see, in your mind, the first thing you guys go to is respect. I don't feel right respecting this person as that person because maybe she's younger than me. Maybe I've been doing this for 80 years. Maybe this person comes from like New Orleans. Why would I even think that way? You know, it's a lot of factors involved. But did you ever ask yourselves, well, I wonder if God, if I were trying to convince the whole world to believe in me and to give me that type of respect, wouldn't I have been created the way that would please you? Wouldn't I would have been given the things that would suffice and would make you feel like I look like something you would believe. Wouldn't I do all of that? Now, if that's the case, then everybody will be trying to get to heaven, right? But because God is a God of balance, dark and light, the sun, the moon, the night, the day, the wrath, the gift, because God has this world on a balance, on its axis that stays still, because of that balance, because of that tree of life, it's about making the decision about what's good and what's evil. And everybody has to make them. Everybody. So the reason for the disguise that I have is so that you all can make your own decisions. If you have been given free will since the beginning of time, then that means you have to be free to do whatever it is that you want to do. And as far as whether you're going to believe in this or you're not going to believe in this. But this is the real thing. I don't really care what you do really because it's your life involved. And I'm not trying to like persuade everyone to just like do what I want them to do either. You have free will. So do what it is that you truly want to do, but just choose wisely. So the reason why this disguise is here is so that you guys can do just that. You can choose. You can choose what you want to believe. You can decide, am I going to choose Satan because the image of God that I had is not what I see? Or are you going to just always ride for God no matter what package it comes in? Now, when you do something like that, that means you're a real warrior. You're a real soldier. You're a real queen, a real king, a real pharaoh. That means you really do belong in royalty. If you are always going to stay loyal to God. Two things that I look for, that my family looks for, that the bloodline of Christ looks for. Two things that all of us look for: love and loyalty. That's it. Love and loyalty. Do you have love for Christ, for God, for me? Do you have love for us, the Holy Trinity? Do you have love for all of that? The kingdom of heaven, the archangels, everything. And if you do, are you going to stay up? I was going to say stay down, but I'm saying stay up because honestly, staying down and right now is probably, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So are you going to stay with us? You have to ride this whole thing out for real. You have to be, you have to go against these people just as hard as they're going against us. A lot of you guys, from young men, from like the hood guys to the formal classy guys, to the hood chicks to the formal classy chicks, to the young to the old, to, I mean, so many people know my name. I'm known from coast to coast. Everybody knows me. And not the US coast to coast, the world coast to coast. A lot of people. So you guys have to understand something. You guys have to decide what you're going to do right now. And it really is about just that. Are you going to stay loyal to God right now? You guys have to understand that. Monitor how you're treating people. And I'm not sure where you guys are getting, or I'm not going to say I'm not sure, but you guys take anything and run with it. You guys like to play psychological mind games, but you can't play psychological mind games on God. The only thing that's going to lead to is you guys going to hell and needing therapy yourselves and experiencing a life of a lot of hardships and a lot of losses. You guys see that. And the nerve of you guys to get paid by Kamala, The nerve of y'all to get paid and get bribed to do the things that you guys are doing. And then this situation hits the ground and you all fall flat on your face. And the nerve of you to still feel some type of normal. The nerve of you. The nerve of you. But the reason why I really don't have much to say about it is because I know your future. Listen, you guys are missing the whole point. You can't do anything to go against God. You can't. Period, point blank. You can't do anything to go against God and succeed. Period, point blank. You will always be put in your place. You cannot. And when it's allowed, when I allow you to do certain things, I only allow you to do certain things to teach so many people certain things. I'm not just thinking about you, even if you are the subject, even if you are the main person, even if you're the head honcho, even if you're leading the pack, is not only about you. There's thousands of other things that I'm working on at the same time. Thousands of things. Right now, I'm making this video, but the way I work and how I operate in this world, there's like 50,000 things going on right now in many different small cities, towns, and countries that I am still doing right now as we speak, even though it seems like I'm just focused on this one thing right now. No, I'm everywhere, globally, everywhere doing everything that I need to do. If you don't believe me, just watch. The media knows. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Listen, I can talk about anything in this world, and it's going to show up in the news. Because if I talk about it, it's because I'm making it happen. You guys don't understand my power. The city of New Orleans will never understand God. This city is built on witchcraft, black magic, crime, hate, and envy, alcoholism, drugs, and darkness. I love my city, but what I love about it is the people more than anything. There's no other people like our people. But what you guys have to understand, the spirit that lives in this city, you guys all know this. You guys all know this. Everybody born and raised here knows this. You guys need to really open your eyes and understand that it is possible to have someone that is different from all of you here with you, who doesn't look down on any of you, who's like really down to earth. I'm very down to earth. If you really get to know me, I'm very cool. The coolest. Like I don't listen, I don't be worried about nobody. And everybody knows that. I don't worry. And I think that's the problem maybe. You guys want my attention. I'm not going to give you that because I never was like that. Why would I do something that I've never done just because my name has gotten so big? Bigger. My name's been big, but it's bigger now because the celebrities put it out more into the media. So that's why it's bigger now because other people put this out. But I've always been this person. And I'm not going to change who I am just because you guys are finding things out or figuring things out. Listen, your envy is the only thing that's shocking me right now. It's not me. I'm not shocking. A lot of people already know what's going on with me. A lot of people know what's up with me. A lot of people know that this is really coming to you. This is really from the divine. A lot of people know. So whatever you guys were trying to do, I wonder whose bright idea this was to come up with this idea where you guys started to tell lies and try to, like play mind games. I wonder whose idea that was. That was a really great idea. Really. It was y'all's great grand idea to come up with some type of thing where it's like, oh well let's just act like she's not really. this God. Let's act like the goddess isn't the goddess. Let's act like she's not the daughter of God. Let's act like that she's not. Let's pretend and let's see if we can like still be evil and do all of these things. Let's see if this is gonna work. And in order for us to make it work, we need a lot of people. We need damn near everybody to go against this one. You guys don't really see how stupid you look, like how what you guys still don't see what you really did, and you don't see how crazy you're looking out here. In order for you guys to pull off the things that you have been trying to pull off, you needed a lot of people to try to pull it off. Well, if I wasn't me, why would you need all of them? Don't worry, I'll wait. Listen, you guys send communications to me so that you and the people that you know can cackle about it. But I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. But it may be more funny to you guys because I don't know. But let me tell you what I do know. That nothing is hidden. And even if I don't know today, that's why I love tomorrow. Because when I find out, I may not come see, listen, you guys have to understand. I'm on a physical, carnal plane with you guys, on a physical, carnal, earthly based level with you guys. And I am divine. I'm not going to do the things that you guys do for anything. Like, you guys have to talk to make certain things happen or to move certain things. I don't. You guys have to call up people, get people together to make certain things. I don't. You guys have to pay off people to do. I don't. You guys have to do things with your body, your vessel. I don't. You have to understand you're human, and I'm a god in a human body. I don't have to move how you move to move what I need to move. I can speak it. You understand? But I don't have to. You don't have to hear me. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to see the difference between your human self and the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit moves the way I move because that's what I am. Before you guys have so much to say, go to the top masons and go and ask them. Go to the top priests and popes and all of them. Go and ask them. Stop being afraid to get the information from these people in these positions who know everything that's going on. Go and ask them. Go and ask them to show you the book of the dead, the book of life. They still have it. Go and ask them. Instead of doing all of this, go and ask questions, do your research and find out what's going on and why you got paid to do what you did. Go and ask them why you got my family involved to do this too. See, in order for a plan like that to work out, of course you need people close to me in order to sway other people easier, to create and build the illusion so that it seems true. Of course you needed that, right? That's like one of the best elements to get, the one's close. Listen, who's driving this is Satan. I don't have any fear of Satan at all. And you guys need to know that. That's another thing you guys need to know. I can, I have listen, God controls everything. You can't be like, oh, well, Satan's just around here doing all of this stuff because that's his job. It's like God, he's on the payroll too. And you know what he gets paid? Your wicked souls, y'all, all of you who took the money from Satan, that's his, you're his now. You're his now. That's what he gets paid. He gets paid your souls. Don't you guys get it? Don't you guys understand? God doesn't, how can God fear the create, how could the creator fear the creation? Tell me, where does that make sense? How does the creator fear the creation? I'll wait. Let's see who's gonna have the best answer for this today. There is no fear. Listen, there's people that I work with. Of course, I already know what's going on. Like this stuff is, this is coming from people who are in organizations who've been running things for a long time, and they're realizing that God is real for the first time. For the first time in years. I'm talking about like years, the early 1800s, 1900s, these people who have been in these dark, wicked places and at these tables with these wizards and warlocks, these people are realizing now, for the first time after all of these years, how real God is. So there are certain people around me right now. I already know what you guys are gonna do. You're gonna act out. You're gonna do exactly what they want you to do. I already know. So, but this is the thing, like I said, you guys came into my life with your secret. You came into my life keeping everything away, keeping truth hidden. You guys came into my life playing games with yourselves. Like this is how cowardly y'all are. You come around, you have this mind game that you got in your mind about what you're gonna do, what you're planning. Now, when you come around me, you carry out your little plan in order for you to feel like you have really done something that day, in order for you to feel like, oh, I've done this to God and God didn't know. I said this and that was rude and I don't give a damn. Wait. Did you ever try saying everything when you come to me? Did you ever try stepping to me for real, like for real, and being like, you know what? This is what's going on, and this is why I said that, and this is how I feel about it, and this is what's going on over here with them, and this is, did you say everything? Did you put it all on the table? Did you let me know why you said what you said? Did you fill me in on what it is? Did you fill me in on the joke? Did you come and check me? Since check is the word of the week. Since check is the word of the week. For some reason, whatever reason you guys made it a reason. But that's how stupid y'all are. It's like, what's gonna be next? I said so many words tonight on this video. I wonder which word you're gonna pull from this video and use. But that's not bothering me. Like I want you guys, you guys are so stupid. And all of you are stupid. Everybody, a lot of you. I don't care who it is. I don't care if I see you every day. You're stupid. Because why would you do the things you do and think it's fun? Like, how old are you again? Listen, you guys need to check. CHECE. You guys need to check yourselves at this time. Check yourself, like really check in with you, with your mental health. Check in with your feelings. How do you feel? Are you depressed today? Do you need to go and speak with the people? Do you need to go and call the number? Get on the hotline and talk to someone in privacy and confidentiality? How are you feeling today? Because the last time I checked, none of y'all ever came to me with facts. Nobody. Not one. Nobody. Not one. Nobody. 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 None. So, you know, honestly, the only reason why you guys are still doing what you do is because you guys know it's a game. So you feel like we're just gonna keep doing this and having fun with it. But you guys have to realize what you're actually doing. Look around you. The only person you're playing with is the devil. I told you guys before, you are on the devil's playground and it's not coming to me. So who do you think is going to, ladies and gentlemen, since you're so smart? If you're not including me in the game and I don't know what's going on, right? And you're not coming to tell me the rules of the game that you're playing, and you're not filling me in, and you're not giving me the board to play on, who do you think you're playing with? If God is absent from me, the only other strong entity that has enough influence over minds in this world is Satan. So if I'm not in the game, who do you think is? I keep telling y'all over and over and over and over and over again. Everything around you guys is gonna go. Everything. Because you're not playing with a regular person. I have nothing to do with it. Never did and never will. Listen, the next time you guys have anything to talk about, any anything that you guys listen, because I bring up what you guys are doing, it doesn't mean that you're bothering me. I'm really just bringing it up because I want you to come to me and tell me. I want you to confess. I want to hear your sins. I want to open my arms. I want to hug you. I want to love you. I want to pray for you. I want to do those things. Confess. Confess your sins. I want you to repent. I want you to pray. I want you to need God. So that's why I keep saying it. I'm not saying it because you guys make me mad. Apparently you don't make apparently because every damn day I'm happy. So that's not working. That's not even that's this is so y'all are so stupid. But listen, what what is it gonna take for you guys to see that I'm open on? You guys can come to me and really tell me everything. But when you come to me, I want the whole truth. Because what you guys don't realize is when I look at you, especially when I look at your eyes, I know exactly who you are. I know exactly what type of soul you have. I know where you're going. I know where you came from. I know so many things inside of you when I look into your eyes. And if I curse you, I will for playing with you. There's so many people walking around right now who have played with me to my face by holding back lies to me to my face. And I can't wait till the day comes when they really see everything go down. I can't wait till they see it. I can't wait till you guys find out what happened when you looked at me and you lied to me. I can't wait till you see what happens when you got together with people to go against an innocent person. I mean, oh my God, the most amazing, one of the best people you'll ever know. If you really honestly just give me an opportunity to show you, I will. But you have to be genuine. You see, this is why you guys get upset too, because I see everything. You could come around me faking, I still see what's going on inside of you. It's like literally like an x-ray. I have seen everything inside of you, every spirit that lives within you. So I know when there's something you're hiding that you feel about me. I know what your thoughts are about me. I know these things. When you guys try to play dumb, the only person you're playing with is Satan. Remember, your game to me is my real life to you. If you're not coming with real, there is no such thing as playing a mind game or any other kind of game with me. Understand that. Understand that. And it ain't no joke if I'm not the one laughing or telling it. So who do you think the joke's on? You. And who do you think gave you the initiative to tell it? Satan. And what do you think is going to happen when you laugh with him? You going with him. Listen, y'all are. I never knew that you guys can be so dumb. Like I just honestly, and of course this is not everybody, but I mean I'm just the demons are so dumb. I never thought they would be so dumb. Like I honestly, to all of the people who really do love God, I want you guys to know this. Don't let these distractions from these demonic souls make you feel bad. Because really, they don't have the mental capacity to be on your level, chosen ones. If you guys are chosen and you're listening, they don't have the mental capacity to even sit with you, like to be in your, on your same type of mental level. They are so pathetic to the point where it's just strange now. They are weird. For real. And it's the crazy thing, they try to call other people weird and crazy and all of this. How do you do that? How do you when you don't even realize that you're under a demonic possession? You can't even see that that's who you are and that's like what's going on inside of you. But it's crazy how other people can see it though. Other people can see it but you. That's funny. And then it's crazy because some of them think they can get a pass because of their age. Like they could be, I don't know, like 70 something years old, and they feel like they get a pass. And a lot of people ignore, disregard things that they do because of their age. And maybe because they're a hypocrite, like a church hypocrite, right? Listen, baby, I don't care how much you sit over there doing your little hypocrite thing, but let me tell you something, sir or ma'am. Inside of your soul is what I see. And I know for a fact you are hiding so many skeletons in your closet. You are hiding so much evil inside. You are harvesting evil in your heart. And you know what? When I come in the room, they're going to get triggered by me. So if you guys know me and you're like a friend to me, and I speak to you, I say hi to you, I smile at you, I'm nice and pleasant towards you, and you guys like know or witness certain people saying certain things or doing certain things when they get around me, I want you guys to know this. Two things I want you to know, and then I'm gonna let you go. The first thing is this: they are doing all of this behind my back because they can't face me to confess their sin. That's the first thing. The second thing you guys need to know is when you see and hear about these things happening around you, is that when I come around them, their demons are going to be going crazy when I hit the room. You guys have to understand that. Their demons go crazy when I'm around them. And I don't say anything to them. I don't bother them. I don't really talk much. Very quiet, peaceful, zen, and grateful because, of course, that's all the things that God is about. So I'm all of these things. Now, if people do things around me, you guys have to understand what you're seeing, what you're a witness of. You're literally going to be a witness of people's demons coming out. There's one person, and I'm gonna let you guys go. There's one person who I work with who likes to do this thing where she likes to test. But once again, sweetie, sweetheart, you're not testing me. You're only playing the game with Satan. Listen, if you didn't inform me of what you're doing, how am I included in what you're trying to do? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing all of this behind my back or in discreet ways, I'm a head up person. If you guys want to handle some things, then you need to be coming to me to handle them. But you guys are doing just the stupidest little things. And you do it to where they know what you're doing. But did you tell me? Like, did you feel me in on, with your hidden feelings and emotions? Like, what's your thoughts on it? Like, what's really going on? Tell me to my face how you feel about me. Because then when we do that, we get an opportunity to take it up to 100. Because that's all I'm gonna give you is 100 at that point. So there's this one that works with me. She likes to use like bad words a lot. I don't use them, but she likes to do it because this is the psychology of the weak. She likes to do this on purpose because this is what's going on in her mind. I'm gonna act like this naughty bad kid, and I'm going. Mind you, she's old, but she's like, I'm gonna act like this naughty bad kid, and I'm gonna say these bad words in front of God because if this really is, then I shouldn't be able to do this. Remember, you have free will. So whatever you are choosing to do in front of me is all on you. When you go where you're gonna go where you're going. Period. Dot. That's all I have. Thank you.